Did you always know that you wanted to write?
I did since third grade. I wrote Pippi Longstocking fan fiction, and that I think is actually the start of me teaching myself how to write, imitating somebody that I really admired.
Were you a big fan of Pippi Longstockings? I was. I dressed up as her like 3 times in a row for Halloween.
Yeah, I had like my, pipe cleaners in my braids, all that.
If you were meeting a fan who hasn't read any of your books before, what would you say is the thing that would draw them to your books?
Most of my books are comedies, but We Were Liars, which is my most popular book, is more of a psychological thriller.
Whenever you write comedy, does it just kind of flow as you go? Is it hard? Is it easy?
I could not tell you a joke now if it, was a life or death situation. I would just die. Comedy always comes for me out of character and out of situation.
With a psychological thriller, do you come up with the situations or the end, or like what's the process for you?
Well, with We Were Liars, I started with a setting, which is an isolated, privately owned island off the coast of Massachusetts. And basically once I got interested in this idea of a private island, and then once you start reading books about isolated islands, they're not comedies. Bad stuff happens on those islands, pretty much every time. So I realized quite quickly once I'd chosen my setting that I must be writing a thriller. The next book is a thriller, definitely, but comedy is a happier place to go to. I find especially psychological thriller, which means you're, sort of writing about internal stuff. It's a hard place to go to every day. So I'll do a comedy after that, I hope. It has a little bit of murder, but that's pretty normal for a thriller.
When is it coming out? Do you know that?
Yes, spring 17.
Is there a theme song that we could imagine what it might be like from that?
No.
Did you listen to a certain soundtrack? Some people listen to soundtracks that kind of gives off what it's about.
No, I like silence. I'm just listening to the weird stuff that's in my own brain.
What would you say to someone who maybe wants to be a writer, but they're not really sure how to take it to the next level or just to get there?
I would say that really what you need to be is a reader. When you read as a writer, it is a little bit different than reading just as a reader. I've taken books that I love and taken them apart to see how an author is grabbing me, making me want to read forward, making me connect with the characters. And so to read as a writer, but to read, I don't think the words will pour out of you unless you've taken a lot of them in.